Damn, look at that. Let's do this upside down. Wow. Walk around family, welcome back to another video. Today, we are taking this 2023 Acura RDX A-Spec with super handling all-wheel drive, liquid carbon metallic with red interior for a drive for the day. So this is actually my personal car. So we're starting off in my garage. This is the daily commuter for the family. This is my daily commute over here. We'll do a video of driving this guy as well. But today we're focusing on the RDX. So for 25, Acura did a slight refresh. Still the same generation, but they did a slight refresh, kind of different colors, different wheels, interior a little bit different little goodies, but the powertrain is still the same. I'm gonna back this thing out of here so you guys can get a better overview of the outside. So the A-Spec, there's a base model, well, for 24 and 25 now, base model I think is gone. I think the tech package is a new base model. So when this was new, there was a base model, there was the tech package, this A-Spec, and Advance. And I think they added the Advanced A-Spec in 24, not too sure. But push button start it up. This thing has a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, matted to a 10-speed automatic transmission. So this makes about 200, I think like 272 horsepower, somewhere around there. So plenty of power. This powertrain is in the Type R. The Type S uses motor. Well, not the powertrain, because the Type R is a manual. But the motor, at least, is in the Type R, the Type S. All TLXs uses the same 2-liter with the 10-speed, though. All the RDX, the same thing, same powertrain. The MDX is a V6. If you do get a TLX Type S, then it's a turbo V6 instead of a turbo 4-cylinder. So today we got some things to do. Right now I need to go to an appointment. This thing does have wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, and you have a shift selector to shift, go into reverse. No 360 on the A-Spec. You have to go up to Advanced. For 25, the center console is a little bit different. So Apple CarPlay takes up the whole screen in 25, and this has a wireless phone charging mat down here. This mat is now up here. So some changes for 25, but like I said, overall it's the same thing. If you're shopping for an RDX and you're curious. But the A-Spec gonna give you ventilated front seats, you get heated seats, you don't get a heated steering wheel or heated back seats. You have to get an Advanced for that. Heads-up display on the Advanced. 360 camera, backup camera. You guys saw it was just a multi-angle Acura backup camera. But they expect to give you a lot though. Mostly the sporty goodies, the flat bottom steering wheel, the red interior with the half Milano leather and half super suede material. I got my Yeti and my big water here. We are off to my appointment. Let me take the latest down so it's not making too much noise. But this 10-speed is a good transmission. This with the 2-liter is a good combo with each other. The previous RDX was a V6. The first RDX, the first generation, was a turbo K24. I believe that's what it was. So there's different powertrains in between the different generations, but a lot of people prefer the V6 in the previous generation, but I think this 2-liter is fine. I don't think it's a big deal. Speaking of the music, if you get an A-Spec, you get the ELS Studio 3D sound system. It's a premium sound system. I think, does the RDX get it on 25? Because I know Acura is leaving the ELS and going to, what was the brand they're going to? The Bang & Olufsen brand. But the ELS Studio sounds good. I think is it a 16 or a 17 speaker system? I got speakers up here in the ceiling. I got this metal pipe finish on the door, but the speakers all over. It's a nice sound system. Probably one of the best. I have it in my Integra as well. But nice, beautiful day. I'm in normal mode. There's multiple different drive modes. You see on the selector here, we got snow, you got comfort, you got normal, and you got sport. Sport mode, put it back in normal. Sport mode make the throttle response very sensitive. It's like it's shipped at high RPMs. The all-wheel drive system actually changes to be, I guess, better for launching and just better for the all-wheel drive system for more spirited driving. It completely changes the RDX. It's like a rocket ship. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's fast for an SUV. It's actually pretty nice. Normal will give you a good blend of some power and good gas mileage. Comfort makes the suspension very soft, and it feels like the whole vehicle just unwinds and just relax. Like, you know, the throttle response is very soft. It's not sensitive. It's not going to be flying up to speed. And I think this is the best mode to get the best gas mileage as well. Speaking of gas mileage, it's not the best in this guy. I'm gonna pull up the window sticker so I can show you guys kind of a little bit more specs on it. But overall, it's a great daily commuter. We are coming from, previously we had a 22 Honda Civic Touring, the current body style, but the Touring, and it was a nice car, but we were having a family, so we needed a group. But before the Civic, we did have a 2020 CRV Touring, so a fully loaded CRV. Now, when we were upgrading from the Civic, we know we wanted an SUV that was pretty loaded, and we had the Touring CRV already, and we wanted a little bit more features, a little bit more loadedness, a little bit more premium. So that's where the RDX comes into play. All right, so we're gonna go into sport mode here. So we're in normal, sport. It gives you a turbo gauge and an acceleration gauge, or I don't know if it's like a G meter when you go into sport mode, which is cool. But yeah, it gets up and go. If I punch it, downshift, and it goes. You can even hear it holding the higher RPMs. You do get paddle shifters too, so if I wanted to take a downshift, I'll be honest, I don't use the paddle shifters at all. Okay, there's a little delay with the paddle shifters, but they work. Yeah, you tap it takes a few seconds before it shifts. I don't use these at all. My Integra is a manual transmission, and I think if I want to shift gears, I just get a manual transmission. I don't, unless it's like a a high-end sports car, a fast transmission, then I understand power shifters. But other than that, it makes no sense to me. So we're gonna go back into normal. Let's go to comfort. Let's go to comfort, and I'll let you guys listen to the road noise. So definitely not the quietest thing in the world. It's not gonna sound like a Rolls Royce or anything like that. You hear the tire. This road I'm not on the best road to be on either, but it is much quieter than my Integra, and it is quieter than the CRV that we had and the Civic that we had as well. Acura don't consider themselves as a luxury brand. They consider themselves as a premium brand. So when you're premium, you're right above mainstream, but you're not like in the BMW, Mercedes realm, Audi, but you can get the same features for like half the price, pretty much. It's a good value. That's why this Lexus, Infiniti, like Hyundai had Genesis now. But I think Genesis they're trying to be on BMW and Mercedes Audi level. So I don't think I'm gonna count Genesis. But if you want something, you want a mainstream brand, but you want a little bit more, Acura is just a good brand to jump into. I'm just a Honda guy at heart, so of course, I'm gonna be biased with Acura. That's why I have two of them. But I am a car salesman, so I sell all different types of brands. I've driven all different types of cars, so I'm pretty familiar. On this channel, I want to bring more driving with all different types of cars. Right now, I'm doing a lot of Hondas, and I did my first video, my POV video, was the MDX, and that was kind of like a little test. And then I recently did a CRV, which is also like a little test. So I'm trying to get used to this, trying to get used to the POV. I'm more used to doing the walkarounds, but I want to add more to the channel, so here we are. They're going to new Camry. But here in New Mexico, there's one Acura dealership in the whole of New Mexico, one Acura dealership. So you don't see a lot of Acuras on the road. I mean, there's a lot of RDXs. I see a sprinkle of Integras. Of course, if you're looking at old school, I see a lot of RSX and, the older Integras and things like that. TSXs and all that good stuff. But yeah, you don't see a lot of Acuras here in New Mexico, because like I said, it's one dealership. So when I do see another RDX, it's like, oh snap, hey. Overall drive, it's a nice drive. I'm in comfort. If I put my foot down, I still have plenty of power. Now, I don't have that quick acceleration like in sport mode, or even a little bit quicker than normal, but in comfort, you're fine. You know, you're cruising along, you have plenty of power in the sky. It's a nice cruiser. So as far as the size, this thing is like, it's bigger than the CRV, and it's not on a CRV chassis. One thing I like about the RDX is it's on its own chassis. A lot of these, you know, Infiniti, Lexus, they take their Toyota and Nissan chassis and make them a little bit more premium. But this is not, like even my Integra is based on a Civic. It's a little bit nicer. This is on its own platform, which is cool. So it's not on a Honda chassis at all. Not on a CRV chassis at all. So some people will think that, oh, it's a nicer CRV. It's its own thing. They got TRD Pro, a Tundra. That's cool. Some big wheels. A lot of like Broncos and lifted trucks and things out here too, because we are in the desert. I mean, in Albuquerque though, it's not really needed. If you go outside of Albuquerque, yeah, but that's kind of a thing here. So I told you guys you have ventilated seats, you have heated seats, you also have auto. So based on your temperature, it'll automatically adjust your heating and cooling. And one thing with the A-Spec is it has GPS-based climate control. So if you're using the auto, it can automatically adjust your temperature based on where you are, which is cool. So just in here driving in traffic, your blind spot monitoring is on the inside, so these little squares on the inside. A lot of cars, you probably see that one lit up over there. A lot of cars have it on the mirror, but this one's on the inside. So Honda and Acura has been doing that for a while. But the new Pilot, the old Pilot used to have it on the inside and not on the outside. So when they redesign the RDX, because it's overdue, I'm sure they may switch that up. I'm not too sure. But yeah, we have the full suite of Acura Watch. So you have adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, road departure mitigation, frontal collision braking, all of that is standard. A-Spec also give you parking sensors front and back, which is nice. So panoramic moonroof, forgot to even mention that. So when I park up, I will we'll do a walk around on the RDX so you guys could see a little bit more. I do have a car seat in here for my son, and having a car seat in the back seat, whoever sits in the passenger still can have plenty of room. So that's perfect, because a lot of like smaller vehicles, a Elantra N, that's cool. Oh, got no plate on it. Probably just there's not even no temp tag. So in New Mexico, people out here just ride dirty. Like this guy got no temp tag, no plate on there. Don't have a care in the world. Kind of an overcast day, so I don't have the best lighting today. But like I said, we got some errands to do. So after this, like I said, I'm gonna go to my job, and then Shelly and I gotta do some grocery shopping. And then I think we gotta do a few more things, and that'll pretty much be it for today. I gotta do some editing today too, get some work done. Just got my braces tightened, and I gotta wear rubber bands now. Wonderful. So if I sound a little bit different in the video, it's because of that. But yeah, so we're gonna head to my job real fast, head to Honda. I need to fill out some paperwork and stuff. Some stuff I forgot to do yesterday, and I need to get it done. So since I'm in the area, I'm gonna do it on my day off. I won't be there for too long. But yeah, getting your braces tight is just not fun. Not fun at all. But yeah, as far as like the steering feel, even though it's a bigger SUV, it's still a compact SUV. It's very maneuverable. So I guess the ice on my watermelon, you hear it slushing around. But yeah, like you can, it's very agile. Sport mode will have the steering a little bit more tighter, give you that more, raw feeling, even though it's a light steering wheel though. It's not too light where it's so touchy, like if I, like look, I can still stay centered doing little touches, inputs like this. But if I do a little bit more, you can see it turn. Oh, look at that, Integra, that's clean. But yeah, so easy to drive. You don't really gotta, that's one thing with Hondas. Hondas in general just make great handling vehicles. So Acura just add on top of that and just give you a very, very agile vehicle. One downside a lot of people don't like about the RDX and just Acuras in general, the new MDX and ZDX are touchscreen now, but all the other Acuras are touch displays. So you have to use the touchpad down here to access the screen. It's not a touchscreen. The Integra taking off of that Mustang, that's funny. But yeah, so pretty much it's true touch. So let's say I want to touch the bottom right, I hit the bottom right of this pad right here, and it goes system updates, you know. Or let's say I want to touch the middle. Ooh, a car is flipped over. Wow, this dude is on the roof. That's, wow. One thing about New Mexico, man, you see accidents like that all the time. It's just, I don't know, the driving here is insane. I'm from New York originally. I mentioned this in my CRV video. I'm from New York, and I've never seen as much accidents I've seen since I've been here in New Mexico. Like, this place has so much room, so much open roads, but people just still get in accidents. It's crazy, and I've seen accidents which like don't make sense. I've seen, like, you know, I'm at the light, this light turns yellow, then turn red, and people are still trying to make the light and hit the other. Like, it's just crazy. But yeah, so we're over here. We got Ford over here, got Honda right next to it. We're gonna run inside real. Dang, that's crazy. That dude was on his roof. It's insane. I had to make sure I was recording for a second, because I could be doing all of this stuff and forgot to hit record. You know, dude's upside down. I hope you guys saw it through my tints as well too, because I see this little glare in here. I don't know if you guys were able to see that, but that man was on his roof. One thing about my dealership, we're on a hill. Here in New Mexico, there's not many dealerships on a hill. I think we're the only dealership on the hill here, actually, now that I think about it. But let's pull in here. You can see some new Hondas, new Civics, all types of stuff, CRVs, Ridgeline. Now, I do want to do this type of POV with just all the Hondas. Let me run inside real fast, do what I need to do, and then we'll be back on the road. All done what I need to do. I parked on one of our lots. I'll show you guys RDX for a second. So, like I said, A-Spec, shark gray finish wheels. I need to show you guys the rear. Big dual exhaust. What's cool is that the Passport actually uses those too, the Honda Passport. If I had one down here, I'll show you guys. But yeah, get a little diffuser in the back, parking sensors, A-Spec badge, RDX, super handling, all-wheel drive. Let me show you guys the smart entry, and you can lock the doors on the back door handles. I really need to show you guys the red. So the Milano leather red is perforated with the ultra suede in the middle. I do got the all-season floor mats in here. My son's car seat is back here. This is where Shelly usually sits back here while we're driving, while we're out. You have air vents back here, USB-C, 2 USB-C back here. I think 23 is when they went to USB-C. But yeah, panoramic moonroof up there as well. I'll show you guys that in a second. You can see you have the speakers up in the ceiling. More speakers on the pillars back here. So literally seatbelts everywhere. But yeah, sitting behind myself, plenty of room. And that's one of the reasons why we got the RDX too, because interior-wise, it's a little bit bigger than the CRV. This is a new CRV right here. We were shopping against the previous gen CRV. So this CRV actually grew. So this one's a little bit bigger. But you do have a power tailgate. You don't get the kick feature. You have to get it, I think, at advanced to get that. But yeah, I got a full a full stroller back here. I'm gonna take that guy out for a second. Show you guys the cargo space. So yeah, I got the season mat back here. Look at that, this thing's all dirty, and it works, protects the carpet. You do have storage underneath as well. So we just got some bags and some random stuff here, and you can lift it up. And look at that, even a huge storage there. This does come with a flat fix kit that if you can add a spare tire kit if you want to, I believe, but it don't come with a spare tire from factory. You can add the kit, but I think if you get like the base models, I think came with a spare tire, and maybe the tech package came with a spare tire. I can't remember, but plenty of storage back here, which is nice. So yeah, we got bags everywhere. We're gonna do some grocery shopping, so we got a Trader Joe bag back here. We have more storage over here. Subwoofer back here. You can pull these handles and it'll drop the seats down. Same thing on that side, but we have a car seat, so I won't drop that down. But look at that, plenty of space. The tailgate is adjustable to how high you want it to open as well. So let me put the car seat back in there. But yeah, living with the RDX, it's really spacious. The CRVs grew. So we have an EXL here, Sport Touring. No, that's an EXL. No, that's a Sport L. Sport L, EXL, EX. So you can see it's pretty spacious in here still too. EX even the cloth seats. But this video is not about the CRV. I just sold a CRV to a customer that was shopping the RDX, and they had an MDX, like an older one, but their biggest thing was gas mileage. And I was like, if you're looking at gas mileage, RDX versus CRV, you want to go with the CRV because CRV has a hybrid. Oh yeah, look at that, sport pedals down there. I get to show you guys. A-Spec door sill. Super nice, even the seating here. Oh, before I even jump in here, I'll show you guys. Look at the seating adjustment. Look at that, lumbar four-way. You have up and down, thigh support. And it's exact same thing on the passenger side too. Passenger side can go up and down. CRV, you can't do that. But yeah, auto up down for all four windows, memory seats, parking sensors. It's a nice place to be. Like I love the interior of the RDX, but I was mentioning when, oh yeah, before I got distracted when that car flipped upside down, people complain about this piece right here, that you have to use a touchpad to use everything here. So you do have built-in navigation and everything. Apple CarPlay, it's wireless, but it's not touchscreen. I'm assuming when they redesign the RDX, it's probably going to be a touchscreen. I'll show you guys the panoramic moonroof. You see that guy opens all up. It opens all the way to the back, and then the moonroof will open this portion here. It's actually a big moonroof. The our Hondas is not that big. I think it's a moonroof on the Honda is probably like a little small, like right here. But yeah, so you have that, but it's too sunny. I'm not trying to cook. Let's close that guy up. Oh, I forgot to put the seat back up. Look at me. Let's put this seat back up. But yeah, that's exactly why I got the all-season mats, because this is a family vehicle and we're gonna dirty up this interior. I think I recently just cleaned this thing like a week ago. I already gotta clean it again, but when you have a baby and stuff, that's just gonna happen. That's just gonna happen. But yeah, back to this guy, True Touch. So you can see you have different options. You have a hotspot built in, and then this screen over here is a helper screen, so you can swipe up and down and it'll go through. You have navigation, which you're listening to, and music as well. But yeah, super simple, easy to use. Home link built in, which is nice. LED lighting throughout the whole interior. I'm gonna leave here and go pick up Shelly and the baby. For the transmission, you also have S, so you can put the transmission. Not only you can put the whole vehicle into a sport mode, you can put the transmission into an S mode that'll make the transmission shift a little bit more aggressively as well. But yeah, you can see some more CRVs that we have here. If you live in New Mexico, you watch my videos, you want to buy a car from here, just drop a comment, let me know. I can definitely sell you guys anything. They got a Passport. I don't know if you can see from here, but you can see the exhaust on the Passport. I think the RDX and the Passport shares those tips, which is cool. Yeah, more CRVs, got some HRVs, got an Accord over here, hybrid, Ridgeline. So on this channel though, eventually, like I said, yo.
Hey, Shaquem, check the text messages that I sent you.
All right, I'm driving. I'll let you know when I get home.
All right, bye.
All right. This guy is flying down the hill, and this hill, like look how steep this hill is. Oh yeah, look at this guy. He's brave. Look at that. One pebble and he's done. Like, I will try to ride down this hill, but not flying like that. Like, I'm probably gonna hover the brakes. Like, look at that guy, he's crazy. You guys see over here, look at these customers on the test drive right here. But yeah, so you guys know, this is where I do all my walkarounds. You know, at my dealership, I'm a sales consultant and I sell Hondas. So I definitely want to add a lot more other brands to the channel, and I'm working on that right now. I'm actually talking to different manufacturers and stuff. I do need to get my subscriptions up though. I think we're about to hit 5K. Definitely need to hit 5K. We need to get to 10K and just get them, but we're gonna get there. you know, we family. We walk around family. Harbor Road, but the RDX just soaks up the bump. Like I said, I know I'm a Honda guy, but even if you're not a Honda person, if you're driving the RDX, you're going to, I think the only thing that may steer people away from the RDX is the infotainment screen. But the MDX just got the touchscreen. The ZDX got the touchscreen, like I said. So, you know, I don't know what that guy is doing. The RDX is probably gonna get a touchscreen, but I'm interested to see what they will do with the new generation, like how they're gonna change it. Because this body style has been out for a while. I think it came out, oh, why did I even go this way? I forgot this is where the accident is at. I guess I get to show you guys. Oh, the car is still upside down. Yeah. Well, I guess we get to be nosy. Oh, did they close like? Did they close 2 lanes? Oh yeah, they closed 2 lanes. Did they close all the lanes? Oh, not. Ooh, look at this. Is it RS8? That thing is nasty. Wow. I'll let this guy get in. Can you, sir? Truck, you can go. There you go. Hey, look at that MDX over there, a blue one. Look at this guy. People like that, man. This guy tried to skip the whole line. Look at this. You see the accident, you should have merged earlier. This is why we still have traffic, because of people like that. Like, look at the Civic. Go ahead. That's a touring as well. See, I give people a room to go and they don't go. All right, there's a big truck. All right, I'm not letting this truck in. Bro, can you go? What are you doing? I already let in the truck and the Civic. I'm not letting this big truck in. And the person behind me is not letting the truck in either. Let me see if you guys can see. Oh. Oh, they stopping us. Oh, they're letting the ambulance through. Damn. This is a typical day in New Mexico. Damn, look at that. Let's do this upside down. Wow. Damn. Wow. Let's get a normal mode, got a comfort mode. Wow. That's even crazier from this view. Sheesh. Hopefully they're okay. I mean, they're in a big Explorer, so, you know, it's better to flip over in an Explorer than flip over in a Miata, you know, something, or a little smart car or something like that. So hopefully they're good. So yeah, I'm gonna head home and I'm gonna go pick up the wife and the son, and we're going to continue about our day. So I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so we picked up the wife and the baby.
Hey.
Off to do some grocery shopping. When we are not together, Shelly is the main driver of the RDX.
Yes, I'm predominantly the person that drives the RDX, and I adore it. I get bored with cars pretty fast, but I can honestly say that I have not gotten bored, and I don't think I ever will get bored of this car. Yes, you agree with mommy. Oh, look, they're decorating for Halloween.
Yeah,
that's cute. But it's super spacious without it being too big. That's one of my concerns with getting a vehicle that's quote unquote a mom per se car, just because I have always just been used to driving smaller cars, and for some reason I was just easily able to just get comfortable with driving this car. I love how spacious it is on the inside. I can have like my personal belongings along with my baby's personal belongings. I still have space whenever I go shopping, whether it's grocery shopping or whether it's for anything else. I have lots of space in the car, in the trunk, and it doesn't ever feel like I run out of room, which is really nice. I love that when I was pregnant, it had the heating and cooling seats for my comfort. Yes, my love. I also love that there's just enough space in the front too for like my drinks. I always have like my Stanley, and if I want to go get a cup of coffee, I'll get it, and it doesn't feel too claustrophobic, or I don't have a fear of my drinks pouring over, which with my smaller cars in the past, that's been an issue, is I always have like 2 or 3 drinks at a time, and I'm always worried like I have to like hold on to it as I'm driving. But it's just a really calming, like chill experience when I'm driving. I feel very protected when the weather is bad. I've driven it in rain and snow, and I just feel very comfortable driving it. And I'm trying to think of what else. It's super spacious in the back, so like I mentioned before with going shopping, or like I can have the stroller in the back along with grocery bags or whatever bags I need to put back there, which is nice. I'm also really short. I'm 5'1", so in the past with my smaller cars, I've always had the sun directly hit me, and with this car, I can just put the visor and it'll basically help. I mean, I wear sunglasses too, but it's just really comfortable. I'm trying to think of what else. I like that.
He said enough.
I know, mommy talks a lot. But I like that when I'm in the front and I either have Keem or my mom or my sister or someone in the passenger seat, we can adjust the temperature to each of our likings, which is nice. And I really like that it has the screen right in the middle. It's not too distracting. I can get distracted very easily, and so I like that I can change like my song without placing too much thought or too much effort. I can have my GPS going, like Google Maps and everything like that, and it just kind of provides me a sense of comfort. Like I don't have to fiddle too much with the settings with like Apple CarPlay and stuff. So that's super reassuring as well. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, I don't know. I love how this car drives. It's so smooth. I feel safe whenever I go on the highway. Whenever I had like my smaller cars, it almost felt like I felt the wind a little bit more. But when it comes to like driving my RDX, I feel it less, and so I get less nervous with driving. So
We made it to the supermarket now. Time to find some parking. It's around like 1:50, so you know all the old heads are out right now. All the grandmas and grandpas and parents. And it's a Wednesday. So while their kids out doing whatever, they out shopping. So I was gonna take that spot. The Highlander took my spot. I'm guessing I'm gonna take the spot right here.
Pumpkin said, "It's okay, Daddy."
Alright, we'll take this one right here.
I also like with parking, that was one thing I was scared of with having this car, is I was scared of like, would parking be hard? And it's not at all.
I was gonna mention, maneuvering this guy, going to parking spaces is not too big. So you still fit in most spaces and have plenty of space to get out. Assuming the person next to you park normal.
True.
But yeah. Alright, we're gonna go, little one. He's ready to go shopping. Okay. It is a lot later in the day, and I kind of want to show you guys the ambient lighting that is available on the RDX. So for an example, I'm not sure how much you guys can see in the dark. I do have the panoramic moonroof open just to get a little light in here. The RDX does have ambient lighting, and it's like a 2-tier system, which is pretty interesting. So for example, you go to settings, and I believe it's going to be under, what is it, vehicle and lighting setup. There you go. And then you have accent light theme. So here you can change different colors. Right now, I have it on a Suzuka, which is actually a track, which is actually pretty cool. So it's red up top, and then you can see the white at the bottom, and the red is down there as well too by the footwells. And then it's red here, red in the pocket there, but this middle part is white. you have multiple different options to choose from. So you have dynamic mode, so you can change based on what mode you're in. You have auto, Suzuka, Grand Premio. So see how like yellow up here, and even this change. This is red. So it's actually cool that they give you some options. A lot of cars give you one color. My Integra have white and that's it. There's no options. Like look at this one, white up top, orange in the middle. So pretty customizable. I'm gonna put it back on Suzuka because, you know, I like to have it on that guy. And the setting that you change will save to your key. So right now we are on driver 2 because I have my wife as driver 1. Hers is I think like purple and pink or something like that. So when she unlocks the vehicle with her key, it's a whole different color, but all the settings change to your key, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna jump out of here. Kind of want to show you guys the lighting as well. We are in my garage. Oh yeah, we went shopping by the way. Didn't get to show you guys. So yeah, you have the dual LED headlamp, LED fog lights, daytime run lights, turn signals, full LED, and the chicane daytime running lights. That's a signature with Acura, which is cool. That's like a section on a racetrack. You do have LED turn signals too. Look how long this thing is. For to mention that to you guys. And then the rear. This is one thing that I don't understand. So the brake lights are LED, the reverse lights are LED, but the turn signals are like an incandescent bulb. Don't make sense to me. Now this is a cool piece that's cool on how this whole thing, kind of how it bulges out and it lights up and it gives you kind of like a crystal type look to it. It looks very expensive, but incandescent turn signals makes no sense. That makes no sense to me. I don't know why Acura went ahead and did that, but at night, it's definitely beautiful. It's very bright too, very bright. Auto high beams, but you can see, I always love the front end of Acuras. Even on Integra, you have the chicane daytime running lights, but they're on the top instead of it being on the bottom, like most Acuras as well. At the end of the day, we've had this RDX for about, I'll say about a year now, 2 years now. Yeah, I think it's been 2 years since we've got this thing. Yeah, I think it's about 2 years. I can't even remember. And it's been the best daily commuter for us. For me, my wife loves it. You heard her talking about it. She loves it. And for my family, you know, when my son, as soon as he gets in the RDX, we start driving, he goes to sleep. When we come to a stop, we're not moving, he starts getting fussy because it's a very comfortable vehicle. Now, it is in due for a refresh. Like this chassis has been out for a while, and I'm very interested to see what Acura does. Now, I don't think I would want to even upgrade from this chassis to the new generation. I wouldn't really need to be honest. I have 18,000 miles on this. It's a 23. But if they make a Type S for the next generation RDX, I might consider it. If you have any comments or questions about the RDX, just drop a comment below. If I missed anything, you want me to go over anything, definitely let me know. I have a in-depth video of going over all the features on the RDX, so I'm gonna put the link in the video. I probably linked it already, or at the end of the video, I will have that video in the end, so you just click that if I may have missed some things in here. These POV videos, I'm not gonna go too in-depth with the vehicles. I just wanna talk about how they drive and what it's like driving them. The walk around is where I kind of go in depth. But anyway, it's something new to me. So the first few POVs, you know, I'm learning how this works, but I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. Thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next POV video.